All right, we're recording. Please go ahead.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. Welcome to our committee meeting / continued retreat to finish up voting on these sections. It looks as if we have a quorum, so I'm going to take roll call real quick. Myself, I'm present. Meg?
Present.
Bernie?
Here.
Ken?
Present.
Raphael?
Here.
Thank you so much for attending, everyone. I believe, sadly, Erica's cat passed away, so she will not be here. And I believe Andy is busy doing something else, so we're down 2 members. And
Marcus isn't here
either. So Andy has sent me his votes. I believe Erica is going to send me her votes, and Marcus has added his votes in a separate sheet that we can see. So I will just ask if we could have. Oh, hi, Andy. You're here? You're muted.
I'm here till a little after 7.
Great. I will get us started as quickly as possible. But
I can send you my votes on the Kathy Shane stuff.
Okay. I don't see any attendees, so no public comment. I'm gonna just wait, not do the minutes for now, to try to allow us to do this. Minute taker, I believe, is, if we want to go by the regular meeting schedule, is Ken. But if that's not possible, that's fine. Great. Awesome. So are folks comfortable with me starting us off where we left off and at the beginning of section 6?
Sure.
Julian, could you read, Julian?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I gotta raise my hand, I guess.
Go ahead. No, it's fine. Go ahead.
Could you read the first few words? Because
Yes.
I don't have the printed sheet
Oh, no
this
problem.
time. I just have
Okay.
the screen, and my screen is little. It'll remind me what it is.
It is 132, clarify language about vacancy about to occur under Article 6 administrative. Got it?
So do we know how, clarify in what way? The timing when it's about to occur, or?
I am unsure.
I think it was it just basically said about to occur, and I was thinking that you could fix that by saying once notice has been given, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Okay, good. We could add that.
Or anticipated vacancy would be another one.
Yeah. We could give some examples, because otherwise it isn't clear to me anyway what was, okay, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so I'll start us off. I am personally a 3. Meg?
1.
Okay. Bernie?
2.
Okay. I'm gonna edit in real time. Can you all see that?
Yes.
Great. Ken?
1.
Okay. And Raphael?
What number is it again? I'm trying to find my notes.
Oh, sorry. I'll say it again. Clarify language about a vacancy about to occur.
132.
Yeah.
6.
1.
Okay. 4. Okay, that's right. Yep. Because is there, right? Yeah, okay.
And you have my votes on these already, is that right?
Yes, and I just added it in, I think, right?
I believe you had it there to start,
Yeah.
right?
Okay. So we should be, if that's 4, 5, 6, and there's 6 people, or no, there's 7 people. There's 6.
I was a 1.
Okay, great. Let me just confirm. Yeah, there's 6 people. Great. Okay.
Sounds like a good game, Ken.
You can hear a good sports game in the back.
Oh, you really can hear that?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay.
Go team. Go Ken's team.
Is this an Amherst game?
The Northampton, the Oxbow, it's all the Valley. There are a bunch of Amherst people.
Great. Well, go Amherst High. Eliminate the 14-day posting requirement. I am personally a 1 on this. Meg?
1.
Ken,
So that's a total of 4. Yep.
Ken? With us? Nope. Looks like Ken dropped off.
We
Raphael?
lost the screen.
I'm 2.
Okay, Bernie?
One.
We don't have,
Andy?
I was a 1.
Great. And Ken?
looks like we lost the screen share, or at least I did.
Yes. Okay. I'll,
Oh, there it is.
that better? Okay, great. Ken, your vote on this?
A 2, please. Sorry about that.
No problem. 2 and then. Okay. On to Article 7. Add a recall provision. This requires legislation. We're on to Article 7. I'll start with I believe Andy, you're a 2 on this?
3.
3, okay, got it. Then I'm a 2.
Just the logic of it is that we have 2-year terms. So by the time you get around to a recall election, it's kind of like, that's why we didn't put it in to start with. Just
Yep. Gotcha, no problem. I'm trying to figure out how to get the Zoom screen and my screen to appear at the same time. Hold on.
I see you in this both.
Yeah, I know, but I can't see it on my screen properly.
Oh.
Hold on. Okay, yep, that's better. Okay. Sorry, everybody. So okay, back.
Recall.
Recall, thank you. Meg, what's your vote?
2.
Great. Raphael,
2.
10.
1.
Okay. And Bernie.
3.
you and me as a 3.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Next one, which is going to be address redistricting challenges.
So could someone say what that means? We had 1 redistricting since the new charter.
Mhm.
What were the challenges?
I am not sure, to be perfectly honest.
Does anybody know?
No.
My understanding is that in the charter, we said that districts should be focused around a certain section of town. So like, people so that they would have some sort of sense of neighborhoodness or whatever. And in the redistricting, they basically just sort of did radiating, numerical stuff. And
But yeah,
so they don't really pick up neighborhoods, but I don't know that it's specific enough to, there's language in there. I don't know that there's enough to change.
but for some neighborhoods, for some districts, it was a big improvement by dividing up the students. So there wasn't 1
Yeah,
or 2 districts that were so dominated by students that they completely
right.
changed the.
Yeah, looking at the language, it doesn't demand neighborhood. It suggests neighborhood as one of common interest or neighborhoods is one of the factors. But basically, 5 districts are 5 districts, and the precincts within the districts are governed by state law.
Right.
You have 4,000 inhabitants.
Okay.
Okay, are folks ready to vote on this?
Yep. I am.
Meg, your vote?
3.
Raphael?
3 is fine.
Okay. Andy?
3.
Bernie?
3.
Ken?
3.
Great. 5, or, yep, 5, and I'm a 2.
Can I just ask, the recall provision, we actually ended up with 3 people on 2 and 1 on 1? We only had 2 people on 3?
Oh, sorry. This is why it's good that you're watching. Can you repeat that again? We had how many on 2?
I don't have the count. I didn't hear that. I thought there were more 3s, so.
Yeah,
Okay,
I didn't hear any one.
There were
Oh,
only two. There
I'm
were-
sorry.
there
I
were-
thought Ken said 1.
I was
there
a
were
one.
two threes.
Oh, okay.
Ken was
Um,
one, yeah.
And I'll just revote this. So Ken's a 1. I'm personally a 2. And Bernie?
Three.
Sorry, can you repeat that? 3?
Three.
Okay. Andy
3?
and Raphael
3.
and Meg?
2.
Okay, sorry.
Raphael said 3 and Bernie and Andy said 3, right? So we
Yep,
got
okay.
3
That's,
threes.
yep, 3. Sorry. Okay. Require open seats to be filled by elections. I'm personally a 2. It looks like Andy was, or I'm personally a 3. It looks like Andy was a 3 as well.
Yep.
Ken,
3.
Bernie,
Three.
Raphael.
I'll go with 2.
Okay, and Meg.
2.
Hold local elections in even numbered years.
So this is,
Go ahead.
the MGL requires that it be in odd years. So what does it mean, make it even? Is that even possible?
I am not completely sure. I've seen some articles in the Indy that suggest it is. Basically it would mean that it's in the same line as presidential, Congress, etc. So theoretically, that would mean a lot more people show up to vote, and they might have to take a separate ballot, is what we checked in with Collins about, is that they'd have to take a separate ballot or something along those lines. I could be incorrect.
Well, this is something that would require legislation because Chapter 43 says odd numbered years. And I think I mentioned at our Saturday meeting that there are 2 towns, 2 cities in the state that are exempt from this. One is Chicopee, which has its district seats, district representatives, council members elected annually.
Okay.
And the other one is East Long Meadow, which holds its elections in June, with the
Okay.
council being seated in July.
So we would have to petition the legislature.
Yeah, if people think that's a good idea, I don't. I mean,
So-
my preference is we've been doing this in November. We're into a groove now. Let's keep it.
But well, this isn't changing it from November, it's changing when in November. But
What November? Changing what November? Yes.
whether it's odd or even, but Bernie, what would happen if, I thought I suggested changing it to March, but I don't see that here, but what would that be required to change the election
You
to
need
March?
the
It should be-
legislature would have to agree to it. Yeah, the only city in the state that has spring elections is, that's actually late spring, is East Long Meadow. They have.
Because the
because they
spring
run-
means new people would come in after the end of the budget process rather than in the middle of it.
Maybe I'm misunderstanding this, but I thought this meant even numbered years, which would mean it still happens in November.
Right,
it's just in
I'm
a
bringing,
different year.
the one on the sheet is November, so I should have waited until we finished with that. But I'm saying, I thought someone, at least certainly I, asked whether we could move them to March so that new council members come in at the end of the budget process rather than in the middle. But it's not on this, is one of the options, so, but let's
Well,
just vote, I'm
not
sorry,
an
let's vote on this one, odd versus even years, and then we can
I-
decide whether to add March elections, which sounds like it would be really difficult.
Okay, let's vote on this. Meg, your vote?
I don't know, 2.
Okay. Raphael?
I'm gonna go with the flag distinction.
Okay.
That's a good
Mm.
idea.
Andy?
I'm a 3 on this one because I thought we were talking about November, but I think the
We
March
are.
3-year terms goes into the next one, which I think we
Okay.
should flag. So I think whatever. I'll say a
Bernie?
3 on this one.
Bernie?
That's 3.
Okay. Ken? Ken? You with us still?
You disconnected.
Okay.
Must be a tense moment in the game.
Yeah, I'll move us back to that. Considering 5 members, I'm a 1. We'll circle back with Ken when we get a chance. Lengthen and stagger terms. Hi, your vote on
Hi,
135?
sorry.
No problem.
Yeah, I got kicked off for some reason. It may happen again.
No problem.
That was a 3.
Thank you. And lengthen and stagger terms for elected office. We can start with Bernie.
Well, I'm a 3 on this one, but this is the one that if people are interested in exploring this, this is the one where we'd have to talk about spring elections.
Okay.
As a way of avoiding the odd numbered years mandate.
Yeah, we did talk about this in the Charter Commission, and if we want staggered terms in off years, we could do 4-year terms, or we could go for 3-year terms, and then they would have to be in the spring. I don't know if either of those are. I mean, they have different liabilities, and I guess I'd like to flag it for more discussion.
Yeah.
So Andy and
I'm a 2 with a flag. I don't know what
okay,
that
yeah,
means,
I have that recorded. Awesome. Meg, it sounds like you were a flag. Is that
Yep.
correct?
Flag,
Um,
Flagsville.
gonna add a 1. Okay. Raphael.
I'd like to flag this one as well.
Okay. Ken.
Flag.
Okay. And myself, I'm a flag as well. Thank you. On to section 8. This is one of our larger sections. Provide that in virtual or hybrid meetings, residents can see each other and are able to know who and how many folks are present in the audience. Just for the sake of time, I'll start voting. Raphael.
2.
Okay. Meg.
1,
Okay. Andy.
3.
Bernie.
3.
Ken.
3.
Okay. 3 3s, 1 1. And I'm a 1 as well. So that's pretty split. Require that the timely posting of public comment to the town website, ideally within 24 hours of submission, and the complete archiving of submitted public comments. Meg.
1, but let me just flag, this has to do with staff capacity.
Okay. Raphael.
There's
1.
Okay. Andy.
2.
Okay. Bernie.
3.
Okay. Ken. Looks like we lost Ken again. I am personally, I'm a 2. So if Ken comes back, Ken, are you there again?
Yep, I'm here again. 1, please.
What? Sorry, I couldn't hear
1.
that. 1, okay. 3.
1.
You said 1, yeah, but it's 3 total 1s.
Right, yeah, exactly. Sorry. More needs to be done to increase communication between town council and residents. This was very vague to me.
Yeah, but I want to flag it. Well, sorry, you didn't call me, sorry.
I guess I'll call on you first, Meg. That's
Well,
fine.
I just think this is a big one.
Mhm.
How to do it and what are some examples. There's really a lot more to be said about this, which I don't want to do right now, but and that has to do also with staff capacity. This is a big one, big.
Absolutely. Okay, Raphael.
1. This theme has emerged a ton.
Yeah.
Okay. Andy.
My comment is yes, but we need a specific suggestion.
Yeah.
So I'm a 3.
Okay, Bernie.
I think we should talk about it, but it's not something that rises to the level of being included in the charter. So I'm a 3, but I agree that we should discuss it.
Ken.
3.
Okay. And 2, 1. Okay. And 1, right? Okay. 3, 2. Yep. And I'm a 3 as well. So that's 5, 6. Okay. I agree with the sentiment that everyone has said. Despite differing votes, I think we're all on the same page with that. The town must commit to a functioning website with a working search function so all interested parties can access information with ease. I personally found the town website great, but that's just my opinion. Meg?
1.
Okay. Raphael?
3 in terms of charter. 3.
Okay.
But this is right, but still it has to do with, okay, what we've heard.
Can
But
we
anyway,
finish voting, Meg?
sorry.
No problem. Andy?
I'm a 3. I think this is important, but I don't find it rising to the level of the charter.
Bernie?
3 for the same reason Andy mentioned.
Ken?
3.
And myself, I'm a 3. So that's a person or person should be specifically appointed to better interface between town government and the citizens of the town. This includes improving the town website so it's more obvious to the citizen of how to make official comments. This is sort of in vein of the other one, but I'll start with Raphael.
3.
Okay. Meg.
1.
Okay. Andy.
I think we have a community participation officer, but could we put language in requiring the town to make clear how to make official comments? So I'm a 2.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Wait, I think there were 2 ones, weren't there? Oh, well.
Yes, correct. Thank you. Good catch. Bernie?
3. Again, this is, communications, ability to access all this stuff is stuff we need to talk about. But it's not, to my mind, it's not something that you want to embed in the charter.
But somehow we have to communicate this. Obviously, we've already talked about it in our report.
I agree we have to communicate it, but if you're talking about the charter versus the behavior of the council and the behavior of town staff.
Right.
And they're different aspects, and I'm not willing to start embedding stuff in the charter that can be improved by somebody's behavior.
Ken?
3.
There should be a way for the public to get something on the agenda to be considered by the council without having to go through a specific counselor. Any comments on this?
Sorry,
Speak up, because I can't see people.
What number is this?
146.
148.
Or sorry, thank you. Good catch.
There should be a way. My comment is there is.
Okay.
What is it? Okay.
I think there's a provision in number 8 for here's how to force something onto the agenda.
I believe so, but it requires a certain amount of signatures, I believe.
Right.
I'm not sure exactly what threshold is, but it's high.
Well, anyone can submit to the council because the agenda is developed by the president of the council. anyone can submit to her an item for the agenda, but she has the right to exercise her discretion on what occurs. And if you have an open-ended situation where anybody can suggest any topic and the council has to take it up, you have chaos. I mean, this is a business meeting. And people do go to public bodies with a variety of concerns and complaints, and there needs to be some filter. So I'm a 3 on this.
So let's restart. Let's start voting. Meg,
2,
okay. Raphael,
A 3, but similar to some other things, some other considerations that we've had, this theme of engagement with the public needs to be in play as a share. There's a lot of this that exists in these, in this, what we're looking at, the feedback.
great. Andy,
I'm a 3.
okay. Bernie,
I'm 3.
okay. And Ken,
2.
and I'm a 1. So. Add a provision enabling ballot initiatives originating with voters to introduce and adopt new legislation. This is already
it's
in the
already,
paper.
yeah.
I guess
Yes.
I still
Right.
believe it needs more review, given that it seems like that's a very difficult process for an individual.
So then it wouldn't say add a provision, it would say strengthen the provision or change the provision.
Exactly. So I'm just explaining that that's why my vote, even though it is in the charter, is a 1, because I think that it's important to encourage more public participation and see how we could do that within that provision. The amount of signatures, the changing requirements that change each election cycle seem sort of arbitrary to me, and certainly would be almost inaccessible for 1 or 2 voters with full-time jobs. So
You want to flag it, Julian, just in case?
yeah, I'll flag it as well. That's a good suggestion. Thank you, Raphael.
Mhm.
Other comments on this? And
Nope.
speak up. I can't see people.
No comments from me.
Okay, great. Meg,
Flag,
okay. Raphael,
Same.
okay. Andy,
3.
okay. Bernie,
3.
okay.
My vote is a 3, but with a flag.
Okay, Ken,
3.
okay. 4,
4,
1. No, I'm just counting the votes out
I know.
loud.
So we only have 5 votes?
No, we have 6 because Meg's a flag.
Okay.
Vote on, you're right. Which is an option. It's basically an abstention.
Okay.
Intensive marketing effort to engage more participation in decision-making processes by all members of the Amherst community with specific ways to include many apartment residents, participation, that sort of thing. Yeah, I think this is a great idea. I'm not sure how exactly we would put it in the charter. Other comments?
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Okay, Meg?
I'm a flag because I think it's come up a lot, but I don't have any idea how to do it that we can afford and that would really
Right.
work. But
Um,
it's come up a lot.
yeah, thank you. Raphael?
A 3, but with the same sentiment as Meg.
Andy, it looks like you're
That's
a
3.
3, similar sentiment. Bernie?
3.
Ken?
This is the job of the communications person, so it's a 3.
Great. 5. I'm a 3 as well with the same sentiment. simultaneous transition of all official meetings, translation, excuse me, simultaneous translation of all official meetings, at least Spanish to start. I know where my folks live, my grandparents in Westfield, they have done this for over a decade. And it's in their charter, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but it's in some founding document. So I think there's no reason we can't do it as well. Are there comments on this?
Yep.
Nope. Okay. I will start voting with Ken.
1.
Great. Myself, I'm a 1. Bernie?
It's a good idea, but again, I don't see it being embedded in the charter, so I'm a 3.
Okay. Andy?
Same, 3.
Okay. Raphael?
3 with the flag again.
Okay. And Meg?
1. I think
We
it
just-
could go in the
we-
charter.
We just have to realize that there's like 40 different languages spoken in town.
Well, it
High
said
vote.
Spanish.
It says Spanish.
So
They do Russian as well, I believe, in Westfield.
It's probably there's probably more Chinese spoken
But
than anything else.
There
but
was,
trying to sort this out is going to it'd be interesting to see how Westfield does it.
Yeah.
Check on that.
there was at least one flag on this though, wasn't there?
I flagged it.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
So suddenly we have 7 votes, but
Well, I thought you said 3, maybe 3.
3
and
with
flag?
the flag because
Okay, thank
with-
you.
Yeah, 3 with the flag.
Excellent. Develop a general outreach protocol for public input. Comments? Nope.
what would
okay.
it be? Yeah,
I'll start voting with Andy.
I like this idea. I'm a 1. But maybe I don't know what the language would be, but maybe just put language in requiring a general outreach protocol.
I'm in agreement with Andy. Raphael.
1.
Bernie.
3, but this is something that merits discussion.
Okay. And Ken.
Flag for future discussion.
Okay. And Meg.
1.
Okay. Develop digital platforms for civic education and engagement. I'll sort of feel like we already have this with like Engage Amherst, the town website, Instagram, etc. But I could be wrong. I'll start voting with Meg.
2.
Okay. Bernie.
3.
Okay. Andy, I'm confirming you're a 3 on here.
Yes.
Before I tally it in. Thank you. Raphael.
3.
Okay. And Ken.
3.
Allow electronic signatures. Comments, questions?
Do we
Right,
know what is this about? I'm not sure what signatures
This
are.
is signatures for
Thank you.
Voter
section
veto.
8.4, which is
What?
voter veto and like other things to
Yeah, I gotta
petitions to get to the
turn the light on.
council, public meetings, etc.
Okay.
Yeah, right now the charter requires so-called wet signatures.
Yes.
There's no. I think this is very broad. It says allow electronic signatures, and the next one is on all types of resident petitions. That's
Oh.
something we really have to take up with council, or take up with the town attorney. And it's also something we'd have to take up with some techno types. Because there's a challenge in terms of validating electronic signatures. There's a technology issue, and there's also state law that requires depending on what document it is and what you're applying for or doing, it doesn't always recognize an electronic signature. It requires a wet signature. Some documents require an original signature, not even a copy. So, you know, this is thornier than it looks. So I'm a three. I'm a 3 on this, but again, it merits some investigation for future purposes.
Okay, other comments?
Yeah, I just worry about, I mean, technology can change, but I would be concerned about whether it could be appropriately validated. And I think requiring interested folks to collect actual signatures is an appropriate level of activity.
I will just say that this, just for context, I asked Collins, it's not been done in Massachusetts before, but electronic signatures is used in other parts of the country. I found a few examples out west where they do this. So I personally don't see any reason why we can't do it like other states, but that's just me. I'll start voting Meg.
3,
Okay. Raphael.
I'm gonna flag it.
Okay. Andy.
3.
Okay. Bernie.
3.
Ken.
3.
Okay. And I'm a 1. I think it's a great idea. It just needs to be done correctly. This is the same thing. Allow electronic signatures on all forms of resident petitions. Can I put in the same votes? Are folks comfortable with that?
I am.
Yeah.
me
I
too.
am.
Yes.
I am. Yes.
I don't know how that got. Okay, great. And increase the signature requirements in 8.4. I personally am a 3. Meg.
I'm a 3. It's hard getting people to run hard enough right now.
I think it's for voter veto, though. It's not for running.
Oh. It doesn't say, where does it say that?
It was in Mandy Jo's thing, but
Oh, okay.
In the article.
No, a 3 anyway, still.
3. Okay.
Reduce the signature.
Okay. So Meg 3. I'm personally a 3. Andy, it seemed like you were a 3. Is that correct?
yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go. But I sent you my votes for
Okay.
this and also for Kathy Shane. So
Okay.
sorry
Thank
about
you.
that.
Nope. Have a great night.
All right,
Take
you too.
Bye, Andy.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. So I'm a 3. Andy was a 3. Meg was a 3. Raphael.
3.
Okay. Bernie.
I'm being consistent. I'm a 3.
Okay. Ken.
3.
Okay, it looks like that's unanimous. Glad we can agree. Now see if we disagree. Reducing the same signature requirement. I believe it's at 250 currently. Meg.
3.
Okay. Andy was a 3. Raphael.
Same 3.
Bernie.
3.
Ken.
3.
Okay, I am outvoted. I am a 1. I think the signatures are a lot. I don't see a problem with decreasing it. Increase time allowed for signature collection. I believe currently there's a 2-week window on voter veto and a 1-month window on public forum. I will start with myself. I'm a 1. It seems tight. Meg.
1.
Okay. Raphael.
2.
Okay. Andy was a 3. Bernie.
2.
Okay. Ken.
2.
Okay. Great. I see 3 2s. 1 1. Okay. Yep. extend the time needed to collect voter veto signatures to 4 weeks. It's a little bit different, but similar. Andy was a 3, I'm a 1. Meg,
1,
okay. Raphael,
1,
okay. Bernie,
2,
okay. Ken,
2.
great. Decrease time allowed for signature collection. I don't think this is a good idea, but I'm a 2, Andy was a 2. Ken,
A 3.
or excuse me, I'm a 3, Andy was a 3, Ken's a 3.
wait, doesn't 3 mean it's not charter related, or,
3 means
yeah, pretty much.
sort of.
so if you just don't like it, are you a 2 or a 3?
Just don't like it, you can be a 2 or a 3, but if you really don't like it, a 3.
3, yeah.
Okay. Raphael
3,
and Bernie.
3, unless you're allowing electronic signatures, in which case we could
Right,
decrease the
okay.
time.
That looks like 6. Great. I think everybody's a 3. Provide for a rigorous and public process of certification of signatures, which the town clerk may not remove signatures without legal justification. Meg,
1, although nobody's gonna say she didn't do that already, but
okay.
it's hard not to.
Yeah, 2. Andy was 3. Raphael,
3,
okay. Bernie,
3,
okay. Ken,
2.
okay. Add to measures ineligible for voter veto those passed or defeated by a supermajority of the council. Myself, I am a 3, and I'd like to flag it. Andy was a 2. Meg,
So this is if you like this to add measures. I guess I'll flag it.
okay. Yeah. Raphael,
I'll go with the flag as well.
Bernie,
3,
10.
I'm a little confused by this one.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a punctuation guy, so should it be add to measures ineligible for voter veto, those passed or defeated by supermajority? Is that how you read this?
Yes, the grammar
Okay.
is perfect.
Got it. 2.
Okay. Okay, great. Delete exceptions to the voter veto provision in 8.5. Do folks understand what those exceptions are?
No.
Laundry list of 8 or 9.
Oh, okay.
Basically, if you turn to section, does everybody have the charter on them?
I can get it.
Okay. 8.5, there's, I believe, A through maybe K or J.
Yep.
There's quite a few. Some of them are budgetary, some of them are really small, like memorial resolutions are on there. It's quite a list, so I would recommend, if you don't have the charter in front of you, please look at this. Once folks are ready, let me know and I'll start voting. Andy was a 3, I'm a 1.
It's 8.3.
8.5.
8.5. You can mark me as a 3.
Okay. Raphael?
I'm a 2.
Okay.
Oh.
Meg?
2. It's a long
Okay.
list,
Yeah.
but the town budget is one of them.
Everything in the budget is basically there. 10?
A 2.
Okay. Thank you. Delete the entire section. So get rid of the whole section. I am a 1. I think it's better than the amount of restrictions that are there now. We live in a democracy. It's not a perfect middle ground, but it's better than what it is now in my mind. Meg?
I'm a 1 too, now that I'm looking at this list. I'm
Yeah.
a 1 also, not a 1 too. I'm a
Great.
1 as well.
Excellent. Raphael?
I'll go to 1.
Great. Okay. Ken?
1.
Okay. And Bernie.
I'm just troubled by the wording here. Delete the section on measures ineligible for voter veto. So I guess I'm not understanding it.
Delete.
8.5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's deleting this section.
So if you're deleting 8.5, no, you don't want to do that.
So you're a 3 is what you're saying?
I'm a 3, and there's
Okay.
some provisions in
Well,
8.5 that would run afoul of the law and maybe the Constitution if they were deleted.
Okay.
There's some stuff in 3.8 and 8.5 that's specific to Amherst or not shared widely by other communities.
It's like paying of debt service.
Well, the budget, the budget is you're not going to get it.
Already voted.
You're flirting with disaster if you're gonna
I'm gonna
overturn the
let's
budget.
I appreciate the discussion, but we've already voted.
Okay.
but I'm gonna add a flag to it. Just
Okay.
I'll add a
No
Good.
problem. Require that a voter veto resident vote be required to be the same percentage in the affirmative as the original council vote being challenged to pass. I'm not
Oh,
sure. Anyway, comments? No? Okay. I am a 2. I'm in a flag. I'm a little unsure on this. I can see the advantages, but I worry to how it would work in practice, given how percentages work in statistics. It looks like Andy agreed with me. Bernie?
I'm a 3 on this one.
Okay. Ken? Ken?
I got muted somehow too.
Okay. Raphael?
I'll go to 2 as well, but my previous vote, I'm just gonna go with the flag alone. Thanks.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. And okay. And Meg?
I'm a 2, but I think that means Raphael's 2 vote gets switched to a 1.
So can we vote on one thing at a time?
Yeah,
I'll move
okay,
back
2.
to it.
I'm sorry,
I
2.
can't track the votes like
I'm
that.
sorry.
That's okay.
Apologize.
No, it's fine.
No, it isn't.
Okay. So I heard 3. I heard 3 2s and 10. You were 2.
I was a 2.
Bernie, you were 3.
Great.
Myself, I'm a 2. Meg, you were a 2.
I'm muted, sorry. Yes, correct.
And Raphael?
That was a 2.
4. And that's not 5. Thank you. Okay. And that goes down to 3. Okay. Yep, that's right. Once a committee or commission is established, either the town council or the town manager must review their work and adopt or reject any recommendations. Residents should not be put to work on issues that the town does not wish to consider. I'm a 2 and a flag on this. It looks like Andy was a 3. Raphael?
3.
Okay. Bernie?
3.
Okay. 10.
3.
And Meg.
I'm a 1. I was the participatory budgeting that wrote a big report and nothing ever happened.
Yeah,
So I have personal frustration with that. So I'm a 1.
I understand that concern, most definitely. Okay, now on to Article 9. We're almost done here, folks. Consider whether the council needs to adopt the master plan since state law gives the governing vote to the planning board. Andy was a 3, I was a 2. Meg?
I'm a 1. Wait, consider a 2. Well, wait, I think we should have the council discuss the master, what if you think the council
This is
adopting
really,
a master plan is a
consider it.
good idea? What?
it appears that this is just considering the issue, not necessarily.
Consider.
Whether the council needs to adopt a master plan.
Well, I think they should. So I'll say 1 to consider.
Great.
Good.
Raphael?
2.
Okay. Bernie?
3, because they can consider it now.
Oh, that's a good
Um,
point. Maybe
There's
I'll
no need
switch
for-
to a
There's no
3.
need for a change.
Yeah,
Hold
I'll
on,
switch
Ken.
my vote to a 3. Sorry
Okay.
to interrupt.
Gotcha. No problem.
Good point.
Ken? You with us? Ken?
3. Sorry about that.
No problem. Okay. Have the council adopt or reject the master plan without amendments. Andy was a 1. I was a 1 as well. Meg?
Sounds like they can already do that, can't they?
I believe that's what Bernie said. I could be wrong. I might have
No,
misinterpreted.
the amend the master plan that's in chapter 48, that's in the zoning act. So the council has the right to amend the master plan that's a given, that's in chapter 48, section 55. So, if you don't like the idea that the council can amend the master plan, we'd have to go to the legislature and get the city exempted from that statute.
Okay, that's helpful, Bernie.
Right.
Thank you. I'm gonna change my vote to a 3. I appreciate that. Do folks understand?
Mhm.
Yes.
Raphael?
3.
Okay. Bernie?
3.
Ken?
3.
Meg?
3.
Great. Thanks for
Thanks,
the
Bernie.
Bernie. Consider other reasons for removal other than poor attendance or a felony conviction. I am personally a 1, or excuse me, I'm personally a 3. I think we should let the voters have as much authority as we can. It looks like Andy was a 2. Meg?
2.
Okay. Raphael?
3.
Okay. Bernie?
3.
Okay. And Raphael, and Ken. Sorry.
2, please.
Okay. Evenly. Improve the charter process to prevent foot dragging. I'm a 2, or I'm a 3. Andy was a 3. Meg?
3. What does that mean?
Raphael?
Vision 8.9,
3.
elimination of foot
Yeah.
dragging.
Bernie?
I'm a 3.
Ken?
I need the next 45 minutes to think about this. Is that okay? A 3. A 3.
Okay, excellent. It looks like that was pretty unanimously. Didn't make much sense. And require a charter review every 5 years. This seems like sending me to prison.
You don't have to
Meg?
do it. 1.
Oh, please.
You don't have to do it. I don't have to do it.
Raphael?
3.
Okay. Bernie?
The council can ask for a charter review anytime, so I'm a 3.
Ken?
A 3.
Okay. That is 5. Yep, okay. Okay. 10. Transition provisions. Include a recommendation to implement the 5 programs listed in Article 10, which is some of which I believe have already been implemented, but ranked choice voting, participatory budgeting. I'm personally a 1. Looks like Andy was a 2. Meg?
1.
Okay. Bernie?
3. The council completed the transition revisions. So
Okay.
that's not saying we can't remind them to go back and look at it, but
Ken?
they did what they were supposed to do.
Ken?
One,
Okay.
2 for me.
Okay. Got it. Excellent. We're all set. We're done voting here. We'll move on to the agenda.
how about Kathy Shane's suggestions? Do you see
not-
them?
I did, but I was not planning to vote on them. We can discuss if we want, but it wasn't
Oh,
in the agenda. And I feel as though it's
Oh.
not necessarily appropriate to basically vote on one individual's suggestions, just because it basically everything else we've done categorizes the suggestions, anonymizes them, and this sort of feels like a referendum on if we agree with Kathy Schoen rather than the issue itself.
But when are we gonna discuss them? Because she put a lot of work into this and she has a lot of experience with the finance process.
I'm happy to have a discussion on them. I just don't think that voting on them individually is necessarily fair. Like, look at Mandy or Darcy. We voted on their ideas, but we didn't vote on their ideas saying this is Mandy Joe's or this is Darcy.
But what's your plan for addressing these points that she brings up that others have not brought up?
A lot of them have already been addressed.
Yeah. I would agree that a lot of this overlaps with what we've already talked about. I have a lot of respect for Kathy and the work that she does, and I always take whatever she says seriously. I don't always agree with it, but I always take it seriously. But I think that if we fall through these and have a general discussion either tonight or some other point, we're going to see some overlap. There's also some suggestions he's plugged in here that are really procedural and policy specific to the finance committee and don't necessarily have to be in the charter. The charter doesn't have to say you got to include chapter 90 in financial reports. Doesn't have to say that. So there's some stuff, some of the things, some of the points she raises, I think we've already talked about. And, you know, there's some emphasis here, you know, given her weighing in. But I would think that, her suggestions certainly merit a discussion.
I would agree, Bernie. I'm sort of on the same page. I'm going to pull up the agenda here, but I do recognize that folks might not all be on the same page. So if we want to discuss this more, I'm happy to schedule it for another agenda item in the future. Does that make sense, folks?
Sure.
Other comments on this?
Sure.
sure.
Okay, sounds good.
But, Just
Yep.
just going back to this, I thought there was something on our recommendations about participatory budgeting, asking the council to vote on the report that the committee made.
That
The council did vote on the report.
They did?
The slide deck that I found online on the town's website that constitutes the committee's report made a recommendation that the participatory budgeting not be started at this time because of financial constraints. So that basically, the council basically accepted that and then instructed Paul to do other things to try to make to try and increase citizen participation.
So could you send me that? I'll look for
budgeting
that slide
process.
deck.
I agree with what Meg is saying. I'm on the same page. I just think procedurally it's difficult to add items to this.
Right. I agree.
This that we already have. So I feel like
If you look at what happened, there was a mandate to accept the report on, I believe, non-citizen voting or underage voting, one or the other. They filed a petition with the legislature, nothing's happened, crickets. There was a couple of other things that they filed with the legislature which completed the assignment and they've gotten no response, but get crickets.
Okay.
Participatory budgeting was put on hold and they haven't taken it back up, so we have crickets. It
just
doesn't them to go back and look at these things again in new
Okay.
light.
Okay,
just
thank
a
you.
Comment here, just one thing to consider, which is this says a recommitment to implement the 5 programs. So we have voted, it looks like in the affirmative, to recommit to implementing these 5 programs, which include participatory budgeting.
Okay,
So I would consider that an inclusive vote to
okay,
say,
thank you.
yes, we recommit to this with 3 in favor, 2 possiblies, and 1 against.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
How I see it.
when I wrote you a little short memo on the transition items that sent to the group, I mean, I reviewed all the minutes, I read the minutes, and went back to each of the original documents in terms of those particular items to see what the council voted. And so that's why I feel comfortable saying what I'm saying.
okay.
I
I'll look that up as well. Thank you.
understand your concerns, and I think we've already voted on the issue quite
Right.
frankly.
Thank you.
The next item on the agenda, and this is the last item on the agenda, is for our schedule. It is in the packet. Raphael sent an excellent list of questions about it, which I believe I answered and CC'd everybody on. Are we prepared to vote on an extension request and this schedule that I've proposed? No. I see nodding head.
Yes.
I'll make a motion to ask for an extension to January 5th of 2026 with the schedule and memo that has been attached. Can I have a second?
Second.
Excellent. Ken seconds. Do you have a comment, Meg, or is your hand old from last time?
Oh. Old
Right.
hand in
I'll
every
start
sense of the
voting.
word.
Myself, I'm an I. Meg,
Aye.
Raphael,
Yes.
Ken,
Aye.
Bernie.
Painfully, yes.
I feel that. Okay. I am just looking at the agenda, future agenda items. Other discussions?
Thank you,
I
everybody.
don't see any. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Okay. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay. Meg moves, Ken seconds. All in favor, or I have to roll call, sorry. Myself, I'm an I. Ken,
Aye.
Bernie,
Yes.
Raphael,
Yes.
and Meg.
Yes.
And I'll just remind everyone that we meet next week on the 18th at 6 o'clock.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Bye, folks.
Thank
Have
you,
a good
everybody. I
night.
appreciate your work on this.
Hi,
Bye-bye.
everybody.
Thank you, Julian.